MATT GANTOS and you watching OSXTV, you already know what the fuck going on.
Geeking off prescription, make my kidney do Pilates. I've been miss my ex bitch, but that blue skirt make me smile again. Put you in my role and have a couple, spend the night again.
Today.
What's your name and where you from?
What's good? I'm MATT GANTOS. I'm from Miami, Florida. The 305. Y'all already know what's going on. Shout out my people in Broward though.
Okay. And how long you been making music for?
Man, I've been making music since like a youngin', since everybody like 15. Everybody makes music when they're young like that. Everybody does the whole like rapping and shit. I get an ashtray, bro.
Yeah, no worries about it.
Ashtray off the floor and shit.
Hey, appreciate your respect, my guy.
I'm glad you stole my chicken.
Hey, bro, I was wondering why you brought it in here so I could be comfortable. Thank you very much. Alright, back. Boom.
So when did you start making music?
I started making music when I was just like 15. I had like the software Audacity. If anybody know what Audacity is?
Hey, Audacity is that
I
shit.
had bought like a little plug-in mic from Best Buy, and I was just recording layers on that shit, doing freestyle video songs and shit. Even making freestyle videos on fucking YouTube and posting it.
Still got one up there from your first time?
Nah, I made sure I privated all of them shits a long time ago. It's some of them that's still on there. I ain't gonna say the old rap name, but I know somebody gonna find it one day.
Damn, bet.
How many songs do you think you've made over your life? Like recorded?
Man, I probably made over like in my life like 300 songs, because there was like a time when I was like when I was just like at my dog's crib. He used to live in this apartment complex by Perry, and we had went half on like the music equipment. Goddamn. Yeah, we went half on the music equipment, and then like we were just recording every day. It was just like me and all my homies. We just all recording every single day. Like a lot of them songs is ass. Don't get me wrong. A lot of them songs is fucking ass. But it's just like we was just recording. And then like, what was it, like late 2017? I think that's when we like got more like studio equipment. I think it was like 2017. Yeah, cause I always had like a laptop, like a Mac laptop, but that shit had like caught a virus and got fucked up. Yeah, so like late 2017, we was able to like bounce back and get more equipment, and that's when I like just started recording. Like when we got the studios, I think at least 100 songs.
Damn.
Yeah, at least 100, probably more. I'm not gonna lie, cause there's a lot of drafts. You know, it comes with a lot of ass music that I'm not gonna keep on my phone or put in my notes. It's just gonna stay where it's at. Like,
At least it got put out of the phone and made somewhere, at least at one point in time.
Do you feel like that during that period is when you like really like mastered making music?
I feel like last year I really like found my voice. Like it took a lot of Percocets to do that, but I feel like last year, 2018, early on in the year, like I really was able to like master the sound that I was been trying to get since I was younger. Like I remember like back in the day, I used to always like record songs and like have it in my head. I couldn't get it right. Last year was like when I was able to like do it effortlessly. Like even if I was like freestyling it or anything, I was able to like just do it. Like even like mixing, cause I mix my own music. It didn't take much to mix. It's just like throw a couple effects on it, and then it's like turn my vocals up, and then everything else is just it already came out how I wanted it. The effects is just
you pretty much taught yourself to make that mess?
I basically taught myself like from all the years from like Audacity to like I was using Logic at one point. I dropped my lighter. Thanks though.
Boom, stay prepared.
Yeah, I had Logic Pro, Pro Tools, GarageBand, Audacity, and then it was some other cheap ass shit. It was like some Adobe thing, I forgot what it was called. But I had like lots of things. I like learned how to like mix on everything, and like when it finally like came to Pro Tools and I got the right effects that I needed for my voice, it was just everything was easy. Like making songs was way quicker at that point, and mixing was nothing at that point. Like every single song, like I mixed by myself.
Oh, that's good shit. So you're your own writer and producer.
Oh no.
Yeah. Hopefully I can learn how to make beats. I know how to make the melodies. I don't know how to do all the symphonizing and shit. I know Gross Beat make motherfucking samples sound hard. I know that. That's the most I know about beat making.
So would you say you have a Florida style of rapping? Or how would you categorize your rap?
Yeah, I always felt like somebody was gonna ask me that. I never really thought about like.
I mean, I know it's a hard question because it's like trying to put your
Categorize yourself.
put your art in a certain box.
Yeah. I never like really sat back and thought about it.
All right, who would you be like? Who was your influencers?
My influences,
Mm-hmm.
definitely Wayne. Gotta say Wayne. Kevin Gates in like 2008, 2009. That's when I was just like, that's when I was really focused on music a lot more, like 2008, 2009, because that's when, like, I had a homie, he started blowing up in music. Denzel Curry, he just started blowing up, so I started like just like listening to different sounds, because we always used to like bump Bone Thugs and Harmony back then. We was like real big Bone fans and shit like that, so we was always bumping that shit. We used to record on MP3 players and shit like that at Denzel's house. It was me, him, Alex. Yeah, wherever Alex is at. Shout out to Alex. He used to always fucking just like make music on MP3 fucking songs. So Bone Thugs, I could say that they were a big influence. Fucking Future, of course, Future, Young Thug, Chester Bennington.
So it's kind of alternative rap.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
It's not like
Chester Bennington is my white Lil Wayne. R.I.P. to him. He really is. If Lil Wayne go, I'll cry the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Chester Bennington, like, he was lit. Because I used to watch a lot of fucking Disney when I was younger. And they used to play, like, some of Linkin Park songs on there. Like, even Backstreet Boys. I used to listen to Backstreet Boys, too. Everybody listens to Backstreet Boys. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah.
Listen to Backstreet Boys. Everybody heard that shit. Yeah, that shit was fire. That shit was fire. Had musical substance. It was lit. Nobody could say it wasn't.
No lie.
Yeah, and they used to play like Linkin Park on Disney a lot. So like I just like started bumping them. They were like my first real rock band, like everybody else's, because they were on everything. They was on all the channels. They were on all the radio stations. So I was just hearing them more. And then it's like Lil Wayne. He's the greatest.
yeah.
I used to watch all his like in studio fucking sessions, trying to like just pick up knowledge, and like the only knowledge you could pick up is us freestyling.
Yeah.
Like
That's all that guy did. Smoke and freestyle.
Smoke, hit that joint so motherfucking hard, and just go in. If it don't sound right, do it again.
Yep.
And just keep layers of it.
So when you first start doing shows?
Man, when did I first start doing shows? I remember the first fucking show we did. I forgot the name of it. I think it was like 2015. Let's Get It. It was a Daddy Mac show, a members only in Del Mar JFK, and a Wasted Potential show. It was 2015. I think it was September 2015.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the first show we ever did.
Can you describe that experience? Was you nervous? Was you like when you went out there, it was natural?
It's like, it was kind of like, it was a room full of friends that I didn't know we could all just come together like this after high school.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it was basically like. It was like a room full of friends, literally. It was like having like a big room of friends, literally, and we just all like had like a little talent show.
Okay.
That's what it really felt like. So it wasn't really nervous, because everybody in the room, like the 70 people that came, was all groups of people that we all knew anyway. So it was just like everybody here, we're just getting lit for our friends, and it wasn't a big ass show, but it's like it's still lit.
Yeah, hey, an experience is an experience for real.
Yeah, niggas broke the stage. X broke the stage.
Hey,
He broke one of the fucking poles that was in the middle of the stage. That shit was still lit though.
So how does that feel, knowing that you perform with somebody that a lot of people consider like a modern day legend? Like,
it's like I ain't never really think about it, because it's just like he was just a homie. He wasn't really like, I ain't really like look at it till he like passed. And and because we went to the fucking the memorial at the what's the arena called? It's like right up the street.
Oh, the BB&T.
The BB&T Center.
Yeah.
And it was just seeing all them people there. It was just like, goddamn, like I ain't like it's like of course you see his reach when he was alive. You see the numbers and shit, but it's like seeing it in person. It was just like wow,
Totally different experience.
that shit was different. So it was just like damn. So it was just like I don't know. It was cool. Like it's just I don't know. It was cool.
I just feel like that would be crazy, man. Seeing like one of your friends just reach that level of impact on people and influence on people that random people that never even met him are just crying in the street. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I couldn't imagine that.
Yeah, cause when like Denzel got famous, it was like when he got famous, it was like different, cause he was like tapping levels to the shit. Like he was hitting every level of like getting bigger possible
So
to
you
like
could see the
secure
growth.
but he secured his fucking fan base though. That's what kept him on. But it's like when X did the shit, it's like he did the same thing, but he did that shit like 10 times faster. Like it was crazy to like just see like the shit he was doing, the networking he was doing, like the connections he was making with people. Like he was a real ass nigga. I'll give him that. I know a lot of people hate him, but it's just like, bro, like if you ain't know him, bro, you wouldn't really like
Understand.
Like everybody in South Florida, like who's in the music scene, they all had an interaction with him. Majority of the people, because he was out everywhere. So it was just
How do you feel about like staying in your city once you make it?
I think it's stupid. I ain't gonna lie.
You gonna leave if
It's like I wouldn't leave, but I wouldn't stay like in Miami.
yeah, right in your exact neighborhood.
Yeah, I wouldn't stay there. I always look out for my dogs who's there though, because they just been there since I grew up with them.
Yeah.
So it's just like I wouldn't be around like that, but I'm always like put on. So it's just like if I'm gonna put on, them boys gonna be all right. So they gonna get their money because they gonna be working, and they working people. A lot of them doing shit like Jimbo 40. You look him up, that he doing hella shit right now, and he keeping his name up. He one of the other people from my block. I got my other dog. He making beats right now, but he not really trying to like start putting his shit out. But his shit is fire though. So it's like I got two people saying they putting in work. I know they gonna be straight because them boys work hard.
So you went on tour. How long was your tour? Let's start with that.
The first tour we went on was like 2016 or early 2017, I think. I think it was like I think it was late 2016 or early 2017. I don't even remember. I remember the first tour we went on, it was a Kid Trunks tour. We went on the tour as Trunks, Louis, Daddy Mac, me, Breezy, and what's that Chinese dude who's famous? I forgot his name.
They getting more popular. You got a couple of them now. Rich Trigger?
Jima.
Oh, that guy. I think that
his
is Rich
name.
Trigger.
No,
Rich
it's
Brian.
Keith 8.
Oh.
Keith 8. He was cool as fuck. He had a bad fucking cold though. That nigga was always coughing the entire tour. And he kept smoking backwards to the face.
Damn.
Smoking fat backwards to the face. Like I remember we went to the gas station. I brought like a 2 5-pack, you know, cause I'm in fucking Cali and Portland and shit. I'm trying to get high.
Do your thing.
This nigga said, let me get the whole box.
Oh.
Grabbed the whole box and he's still in there dying. So we had to tell him like, bro, you need to get NyQuil and DayQuil, bro. Like that's fine. Bro drinking NyQuil and DayQuil in the backseat, bro still hitting backwards to the face. That tour was lit as fuck. I forgot when it really was, but each of those shows, they were lit. I ain't gonna lie. I forgot exactly what cities we went to. I know we went to 3 cities in Cali, I think. I know we went to LA and Bakersfield for sure. Then we drove up to Portland because we had a show in Portland. Portland was lit. 2 Asians fought in the fucking show while Keith 8 was going on. That shit was funny as fuck. And then I forgot the show that was after Portland. I don't even remember too much of that shit.
So were you on a bus the whole time?
Yeah, we was on a fucking 15-seater. I think we had 2 15-seaters. Like some of us was on one bus and some of us was on another bus, or was it a car? I don't even remember. I remember there was 2 fucking vehicles up. We was on the 15-seater. We was getting high as shit, so I know that. I got videos from that shit, so I know we was getting higher than a bitch. Shit, that tour was lit. The second tour, I think that was last year in January. Was it? I don't even remember. The second tour was kind of sad. It was actually lit, but it was also sad. It was lit and sad at the same time. Because the fucking venue people had like fucked us over and shit. Because the person like we did the business with, he actually ended up not being the person in charge. So yeah, a lot of that shit fell through. But it's like, it was still lit because we still like went to every city and got a fucking crib and like just turned up with them. People still pulled up. That's why it was just like, it was still lit because people still pulled up. Like instead, because we had to go to San Francisco. We couldn't find the spot in San Francisco last minute. So we booked the fucking Airbnb in Oakland. It's right across the bridge. Everybody literally came, like 40 people came. So it was just, yeah, it was still lit in this fucking 3-bedroom crib. We still got lit. After that, the only city we didn't go to was San Diego, and it was just because like it just didn't make sense to at the time. But everything else, like, it was still lit.
What was your favorite city you got to? Portland? Bakersfield.
You want to go on the story about how you almost got kidnapped? Or thought you was going to get kidnapped?
Hell no, it was my dog that we thought he was gonna get kidnapped, yo. Cause I remember, bro, I ain't gonna lie, Bakersfield, it's like that city in Grand Theft Auto, that desert city in Grand Theft Auto. Everybody know about that city.
Yeah, facts.
That weird ass city. I'm talking like the females are snorting horse relaxer. Like it was a whole lot of weird shit going on. I'm just like, like, bro. But dog, our homie, alright, so he was with the fucking plug. I ain't gonna lie, the plug, he had already came through. He gave us some perks, he gave us some weed for free. And it's like, we just gave him a dub and he gave us like a good 14 ounces, I mean a good 14 grams, my bad, not ounces.
I'm about to say, damn.
Yeah, nah. He gave us like a good 14 grams and some, like, I think like 2-3 perks, because it was just only like me and another person who was taking perks at the time. And I was a lighter.
Damn.
That's me a lighter. It's in the bag.
Lighter number 3.
Oh.
That's the last resort lighter too. Let me get
I got like 3 more lighters. Yeah, but what's the call? What the fuck was I just saying?
So y'all copped the perks in the bud for the dub.
From the plug. And then like he was just, I don't know, he was just chilling.
Let me see the lighter.
He was just chilling around, just standing there awkwardly, just sipping lean. Oh yeah, and he had lean too. He was just like pouring up in a fucking Sprite and like pouring us up and shit too. But he was just standing around and he was just like staring at us.
What the dude look like?
Yo, he looked like, damn, I want to use some fucking
Did he look like a kidnapper? Did he look like somebody?
Yes, he looked like a fucking kidnapper. He was cool as fuck in the end, but he still looked like a pedophile. He was just like, who's the best person I can say he looked like, bro? Like, he was just some white dude with a beard. Like,
how old?
Like, he had to be like 30, bro. He was old as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, he had like jewelry on and shit too. Like, he had a rollie and it was like, I don't know if it was real and shit. Like, I don't know, but he had on jewelry and shit. His chain looked a little foggy. That's why I was just like, I don't know if the rollie was real. But he was just cooling, weirdly. Like, he was just standing there, sipping lean and just staring at everybody, like in the middle of the fucking hotel while we're all just like turning up and shit. Like, it's females in here, why are you acting like that? Like, why are you just staring at us? And he's just like, you guys want to go get some weed? And I'm just like, nah. And then he asked one of my dogs, Booge, that boy CYS Chewy. He had asked that boy Booge, he's just like, yo, let's go to the fucking weed store. I went to the weed store. And then I forgot like what the fuck happened. Like, they just disappeared really. They didn't really say like they was going for real. They were just talking about it. So then it's like, bro, we're trying to like hit up Chewy and shit like that and try to get into contact with him. He's not really answering and shit. So like, I forgot what happened. I think Ace fucking like had Booge's fucking location or some shit. I don't even know how we fucking found him. We found him at a weed store. He like ran out. He was tripping. He's just like, bro, this man won't leave me alone. Like he's just tripping. He's acting weird and shit. And he's like not trying to let me dip. And we're just like, what the fuck do you mean he's not trying to let you dip? He's just like, bro, I don't know, bro. Just drive.
So you just left?
Bro, we just sped off in the fucking van, bro. Left the man, and then like the dude started like hitting Booge's phone up, like, yo, like where you at? Where did you go, bro? I'm at the store. And I guess he was trying to like cop weed too, but I guess he thought Booge was finna pay for it. So yeah, he's like telling him, he's just like, yo, the people are asking me like, oh, where's the payment and shit? And we're just like, bro, like don't tell him where you're at. Don't tell him where we went. Like, don't even keep in contact with him. But we forgot we done already brought his ass to the fucking hotel.
Oh, shit.
So we already was fucked up. And it was like, he came there, like, he came knocking on the hotel door, like, bro, can, like, somebody, like, take me home? I'm just like, yo, I'm like, hold on. I closed the door on him. I'm like, bro, who told this man he was here? I'm stupid as fuck. I'm high. I'm like, who told this man to come here? How does he know we was here? None of us, we was all high as shit, so none of us even thought that we already brought him here.
Wow.
So we're just tripping like, bro, he's over here tripping. He's texting Booge like, bro, I need a ride home. There's no more lifts. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning and Bakersfield is dead, so they ain't got no more lifts or Ubers at that time. So he's just knocking at the door, and then it's like, bro, I don't even know how he ended up in the other room, but he was just in the other room. We just walked into the other room, and he's just sitting there staring at us. So we just like backed out, went back to the other room, locked the door. That was the end of opening the door for the night.
You just left him in the room?
Yo, we just left him in the other room. We was just like, nah.
Y'all nice as shit. I was surprised y'all didn't kick him out and kick his creepy ass out.
Bro, it was other people in the other room. They should have kicked his ass out. That's why when we saw him, we was just like, oh no. I was just like, nobody told these guys like what the memo was. You're not supposed to let them in nowhere. They let him in, so it's just like, all right, we going back to the room, bro. And then fucking LA was just lit. LA shows, I did like 2 LA shows only, but every one of them was lit. At least the first one, it had like a good 150 people. No, Bakersfield was lit. Bakersfield had a fucking 350 people. I got a video of that shit I can show y'all after, bro. That shit had 350 people. That shit was so packed, like people had to like stand on the stage and shit.
Oh, damn.
And the security is just like pushing people off of the stage, because it was, Pump was supposed to pull up. But he had fucking missed his flight and shit. And the next flight that he had, it wasn't gonna make it in time. So it was just like, he's not there, but we got Trunks and Keith 8. So they started playing fucking Keith 8, EG Mon shit. They started going lit. Then more people just started flooding downstairs because it was an underground venue.
Okay.
Yeah, that shit was lit. At a fucking pizza place in Bakersfield. That shit was lit.
How big was it?
Not fucking big, bro. That shit was so hot. 350 people, bro. It didn't make sense, but it was lit though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I fucking hit my head on the ceiling.
Damn.
Yeah, I remember that shit vividly.
So is there mosh pits and shit at the show?
Hell yeah. They get fucking lit. Hell yeah, bro. I hit my head from crowd surfing.
Oh, word.
Yeah, bro. I hit my fucking head from crowd surfing, bro. Everybody who crowd surfed hit their fucking head though, because the roof was so low. Like, that shit was so fucking lit. Bakersfield is a lit city to go to do a show at, but just don't stay there and don't touch those females.
Yeah, no horse relaxing.
Yeah, no horse relaxing in your life. You don't need that shit.
So, how many projects have you put out so far?
I only put out really well, back in the day, I had put out like an album on Dat Piff with my old rap name.
What was your old rap name?
I don't really want to say it.
Say it.
I don't even want nobody to go look it up. They'll find it because
Is that unique?
It's easy to find.
Okay.
Yeah, I know they'll find it. Somebody gonna find it, but if somebody who listens to my music listen to a certain lyric in a song, they'll know what to go look up.
Okay.
But I put like a little album out back then on Dat Piff with my brother. That shit, like, I ain't gonna lie, that shit had got plays then. That shit had got like 1,100 plays in like a month. And that was like plays for me back then. So I was just like 1,100.
Yeah. On Dat Piff,
Yeah, I was just like, I'm on. Fuck that.
felt famous.
Yeah, you feel famous for a bit, and you realize you gotta keep putting in work because that ain't
that shit don't stop.
Yeah, like 100 plays and they'll forget about you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then like last year, late last year, I had like just uploaded like some music on Apple Music and Spotify. Like it was like some SoundCloud songs and then like 2 extra songs that I never dropped. It's like a little small EP, and I'm working on an album right now. Well, I wouldn't even say album, I'm just saying mixtape. But it's like it's together, but it's just like a couple songs I want to redo them.
You got a name for it?
I don't got a name for it. Don't got a name for it. I don't really want to put a name on it until like I hear like the final thing like through.
Gotcha.
And like I just gotta get a feel for it. Like I have the songs, but it's just like 2 songs to just do them over, and then I'll probably be straight, and then I'll be able to drop it. But I wouldn't probably drop it until like later on this year.
What are you waiting for? You feel like?
Because it's just like I want to get like all these shows like out the way, because I got like hella shows coming up in like different states. So I want to like just because like I've been looking at my like stats for like my fans that are in different states and shit, and it's like I want to tap into them and get to know them and meet them before I put out a mixtape. I want to like get fans' perspective of me. You feel me? Because I don't really like. I don't know like who I really
are reaching out to, or who's getting impacted by your music. So
I don't know. So I want I want to get fan input. You feel me?
That's
before
smart.
I put anything out, because I want to because sometimes like I know I make music for me sometimes, but I bump it to a sense like would somebody want to play this over and over? Because at the end of the day, you got to be real. You can't put out bullshit. So it's like it's kind of hard to put like a good solid body of work together.
Yeah, especially if you don't know who you're trying to reach, because you can always make music for yourself, and it's like, damn, this is hard. But I ain't gonna say everybody gonna listen to it, but can somebody else bump this?
Yeah, can they feel this? Can they relate to this? Can they understand where I'm coming from, because maybe they went through the same thing. You feel me? Like I don't want to just drop something and it's just retarded. It's just retarded and repetitive.
That makes sense. What is your ultimate goal?
My ultimate goal, man, I'm trying to I don't give a fuck. I want a Grammy, man.
Okay.
I only want a Grammy because of my old girl, my mom. I got it, cause I ain't gonna lie, she Haitian, so she been not wanting me to do this shit. Mommy is not with this shit. She want me to be a doctor, all that other cool shit. And it's like, I tried school, but that shit just ain't for me, bro. Cause I was in school and people is texting me with plays and shit, and I'm in fucking class bro.
Can't make this move right now.
But I can't even make this move right now. And my friends is doing fun shit and making money. So I'm in class paying to be here, and I'm just going broke because of it.
And not enjoying it. So you double negative on that shit.
Yeah, so it's bro, I tried that shit, but it's just she just had to understand that shit just was not for me. And it's I couldn't be there because my mind was not there. I was there, but my mind was not there. Teacher talking that shit just sounded blah 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 blah. It was nothing for me. I ain't really feel like it'll do anything for me. And the only thing it's gonna do is put people in debt. School is a whole finesse. The only people that's winning is them.
Yeah. Well, you can get that knowledge elsewhere cheaper.
I can get that knowledge from somebody who's already educated. Goddamn, they can just tell me about it.
What's the difference between them and somebody who's getting paid to do it?
Well, it's man, school don't really make sense, because it's you charging people to get knowledge to work in the world. You should be trying to make it easier for them to work in this world, so shit would be more smoother. You're trying to put stress on them before the job.
And that job is gonna add more stress.
Yeah, the job just adds more stress. So you giving them pre-stress, which is already hard as fuck, and then you gonna put them in the field where it's just gonna be an everyday thing already. So why not just prep them for what to know? Why have them write a bunch of papers on motherfucking Abraham Lincoln and all that shit? I don't care about them niggas, bro.
Teach me my job and I'll be good.
Yeah, teach me about my job. I don't want to hear about these people, bro.
How the fuck is Abraham Lincoln gonna help me goddamn sell these goddamn houses or some shit that?
I ain't gonna lie, I had a couple classes I fucked with in college, so psychology and economics. I fuck with psychology heavy.
But you see that psychology relates to the world nowadays. That's something you use all the time.
Yeah, fuck with psychology, hard body. I wanted to be a psychologist at one point.
Oh shit. Now, as far as shows and shit going on, you got anything coming up that you want the people to know about?
Shit, I got a fucking show in motherfucking Arizona, Tucson, Arizona. That's how you say it?
Yeah, Tucson.
Tucson, Arizona, May 18th. I'm working on a fucking tour for June. And it's gonna be like Tampa, Orlando, Philly, and DC.
All the hot spots.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably try to get LA up in there. Probably Chicago, because should have went to Chicago. I get hella love from Chicago. Chicago really, really fuck with me apart from LA. But I want to get Chicago and LA on there. LA is supposed to be in August, but if it could be sooner, if it makes sense, I'll definitely want to do that shit sooner. But I'm definitely going for those cities: Tampa, Orlando, Philly, and DC, Chicago, LA. Definitely gonna tap into all them cities.
That's majority. Shit, I don't know where else you could go that's gonna goddamn influence anything. That's...
New York, I forgot.
Oh,
Brooklyn,
yeah.
I gotta go back to Brooklyn. When I went to Brooklyn, I performed in fucking Brooklyn. That shit was lit.
A word?
The fucking best. I didn't even have a flyer to perform. I just popped up.
Hey, shut this shit down. How many people showed up for that joint?
That shit was like, it had a good like 80, 90 people there. I ain't gonna lie, the venue wasn't really too big too, so it looked packed.
Yeah.
It just looked packed, and it was lit as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Shout out to motherfucking Icon TV. They really put that shit together. And my dog Don Main, that's my bad boy. He slid on that shit. But they definitely got lit in New York. I definitely fucked with New York. Brooklyn is lit. I want to go back to Brooklyn in general. But it's like wherever in New York I could go where it makes sense. You feel me? You know where they gonna shoot me some bread. Yeah.
All right, so have you been in Florida your whole life?
Always been in Florida, literally born and raised in fucking Florida. In fucking Miami Gardens, right on 441 on 188, right by Hibiscus Elementary School. My entire fucking life, literally. Except the 3 months that I moved to Palm Bay when I was in like second grade, but that shit don't count. That shit was terrible. That shit was the worst. Living there, but yeah, I've been in Miami my entire fucking life. Literally since I was fucking born, I've just been Miami raised. Like everything I know is like Miami. Like even the music that I grew up influenced off of, like was even like Miami raised. Like everybody know fucking Iceberg, fucking Ball Greasy. Back in the days when fucking Dunk Riders is lit. And Iceberg was always dropping a freestyle on fucking YouTube and spazzing on them shits, and everybody was just going ham. Iceberg was supposed to make it. Niggas ain't put Iceberg on, and then they forgot about it. But yeah, like I was hella like Miami inspired. Like I forgot like that to mention that part. Like I forgot like I remember back in the day like Jickin' like was a hard body thing. I remember when people like JR. Yeah, people don't remember that shit. Like people like JR 305 when he did like the I'm on a music video and shit. Like I remember we had went to that shit. It was at American High School. And then like hella shit. I forgot. Like
What's
Bizzle.
What does Jickin' mean?
Jickin'? I don't know. This is a fucking dance. I ain't about to do that shit. That's gonna kill my knees, man. I ain't doing that shit no more. My pants gonna rip. I'm trying to do that shit.
Damn.
Yeah, Jickin', bro. Like that shit is just like a dance everybody did. Like I remember like middle school, that shit was just like everywhere. I feel like everybody in Miami, if you in middle school, like that's when like that dancing shit, like it just becomes you, because everybody's listening to that shit, so that shit just consumes your fucking head, so you just become part of that shit. But we had Iceberg, so it was different. Iceberg was sliding, like on all the, like, he was sliding on all the like Jickin' beats, like everybody who did a song that was for Jickin' and shit, he'll make a freestyle to it, slide on that shit, drop it on YouTube. I remember I even like took one of the freestyles he did and I like did a freestyle to it on the beat too, and then I like morphed them shits together on Windows Movie Maker.
Oh, word?
Dropped that shit on YouTube and I got like 11,000 plays.
For real?
Hell yeah.
Damn.
It's still on YouTube. I ain't gonna say what it is, but if you find it, you find it. Iceberg name is a part of it. And Young Fee. Can't forget Young Fee. Young Fee definitely used to slide to Young Fee. Young Fee used to slide on a lot of shit. I don't even know if a lot of people know
Did you know
Young
these
Fee.
people growing up? Did you know these people growing up, or these are just local Miami artists that everybody knew about?
Everybody knew about him, but Iceberg, he went to fucking New Orleans. So my fucking sister, she went to school with him. And then like my next door, everybody in my neighborhood went to school with him. So everybody knew Teron Robinson. So it's just like, he was just like local as fuck, but it's just like, the way he like blew up, like he blew up and then said he was from Liberty City and shit. Like, so it's just like, he blew up, said he was from Liberty City, so everybody in that neighborhood like stopped fucking with him, like completely. Cause they just felt tried. They're just like, damn, this nigga, he's from around here.
Can't claim the hood, no.
Yeah, he can't claim the hood. He talking about he from down the street. Niggas from down the street say he ain't from around here and shit. Like, it was wild, bro.
So,
like,
have you ever gotten any rap beefs since you started rapping?
Rap beefs? I ain't never really been in no rap beefs. The only beefs I had was just like in the fucking streets. I've never had a beef with a rapper. It's like somebody don't like me, they ain't gonna say nothing. Like, they not gonna say nothing to me. And I don't know why. I don't be doing nothing to nobody. I just be cooling at the end of the day. I really just be in my own corner. So it's just like, if you don't like me, you just a hater. Cause I really don't be talking about nobody. I don't be worried about nobody. I literally just be in my own fucking bubble. Like, I don't got time for all that drama shit. Like, we're not kids anymore. Like,
yeah.
Like, that ain't where it's at. If you trying to, like, I know some people do rap beefs, like, built their careers and shit. I'm not about to do none of that shit. I'm not about to play with you when I see you. I'm not gonna act like everything is just like, we're supposed to just Twitter beef, and then, like, when I see you, you try to dap me up. No, bro. And then you gonna do it again? Like, no.
So while you're on tour, were there ever, like, any fights or, like, arguments among
Hell fucking yeah, I forgot. We jumped somebody. Oh, shit. Oh my god, yo, y'all are like jogging my fucking memory.
That's what I'm here for, man.
I ain't gonna lie, even being around like certain people, bro, like you'll get in hella. Back in the day, we used to get in like hella fights, even like down here.
What rapper would you say be the most feisty, trying to fight motherfuckers all the time on tour? Who's that?
Not even on tour, like, but down here, I'll say like the most feistiest motherfucker, bro, that boy X. That nigga there, bro. And you just have to ride for him, bro, because that was your dog. You would ride for your dog. So it's just like, bro, here we go again every single time, bro. That boy used to like, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes people did try him though. But it's like, you know, it's like them, sometimes it's like, it's them little small disrespects that a lot of people try to like nudge it off.
Yeah.
That boy don't nudge that shit off. That boy take that shit to heart.
That shit's like.
Yeah, especially like, cause it's like, I feel him, he was big on mannerisms and shit. Like if you bump somebody, cause I seen him bump people before and he'll like catch him and be like, yo, I apologize, shit like that.
Respect.
Yeah, bro, I done seen hella people like bump him, keep him moving, he'll grab your ass by the neck.
Yeah.
I think that's why so many people fuck with him, bro, because he moves like that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, he ain't take shit from nobody. He really didn't though. He was big on fucking mannerisms though, I ain't gonna lie.
Y'all ever fight anybody together?
Yo, I remember this one time at Rolling Loud 2016. Yo, the DJ was fucking up music set. And it's like, I seen the DJ like purposely like kind of doing it because it's like, he did tell him to play a certain song and he kept running another song. And it's just like every time he like tried to correct him like 3 times nice as shit. Like I ain't gonna lie, I'd have felt tried after the first time after trying to correct him. He let it go on for 3 times and after that I failed him completely. The nigga like just got the DJ like just picked his shit up and just started walking away in the middle of the fucking like his set. Bro, so it was just like, my first instinct was just like, damn, I kind of feel tried too. Cause this shit was lit. Bro, I was like walking up to, cause he went behind the tent, I was walking up to the DJ, bro, next thing you know, like nigga just ran past me and started splitting the fuck out of the nigga, bro. The fire rescue and the police is literally standing right there. And bro, they was like right there, literally. As soon as he started doing that, nigga grabbed him and tossed him like some big ass fucking fireman. And like, bro, it was like a couple, I can't even remember all the fights. It was a lot of fights. It was a lot of shit. Even like, I forgot what city we went to one time. It had to be Cali though. I just remember we was gonna jump somebody and then we ended up kind of jumping him, as in like splitting him a couple times, but he got away.
What does splitting mean?
Split like punching him and kicking him. Cause I know some of my homeboys, they like to kick people because them niggas is karate.
That's how we fight in Hawaii, boy.
Yeah, them niggas. Yeah, them niggas. Boy, they ain't know who they is. Karate kid ass niggas. They like kicking people. But homeboy was just fast. Alright, you gotta give it to him. He was fast as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. I think it was Portland. Shout out to Portland. I think it was Portland. I don't think it was nothing in Cali. It had to be Portland. Bro, we went to a lot of cities, bro. Did a lot of shit. Did a lot of fucking drugs. We got lit. I don't do coke, but we did a lot of drugs and shit. We was like lit.
So how do you get these opportunities to go to these different venues and shows?
Dog, like everything is like from one of my homies. Like he was just like putting shows together and shit. That boy Daddy Mac, he was just putting shows together and shit. And he's just like always told me like, bro, cause like the first show we did was like in September 2015. That was the first show like I ever performed at. That shit was like called Let's Get It. He came to me with cause he had did a show before that. I forgot what it was called, but he had did a show before that. And then I was just like, damn, bro, cause we went to high school together. We knew each other since like 9th grade and shit. Like I know him like for a minute. So he was just like, bro, I'm trying to like do the show shit. And I'm just like, bro, like, yeah, I'm trying to be with that shit. So I was just like, let's just do another show. So we went half on the Let's Get It show. And we literally made all our money back, no extra.
How much did you spend? give people some game. Give people some game on how you did it.
I don't want to give them too much game because this city kind of oversaturated with too much shit. But we just like, we had just got some money together. Put it in. And then I'm gonna tell y'all about it after, but we had got some money together, put it in, and we literally got the exact bread that we put it back. So we just kept doing shows after that. Like we probably lost out after like 2 shows.
But still, you broke even the other times. That's
we broke even the other time, and we was just like, let's do it again. So we did it again, and we literally like probably made like I think like $90-something extra. So he was just like, all right, let's do it again.
Yeah.
That show.
Hey, you gotta take the L sometimes.
You're still spreading your influence. You're still meeting.
Yeah, you might not see that bread paper wise, but you touch
You're
stuff people.
yourself.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That boy definitely like brought me to all them other cities and shit, and like just he put me with like notable people and shit. He put me in the same room, in the same car, in the same like we making the same moves with notable people. So it's like I ain't gonna lie. I didn't like go to make a lot of different moves that other people don't get opportunities to make out of early on in their career and shit.
Yeah.
So let's drink that. But yeah, he definitely did a lot of cities and reached out to a lot of people that I'm happy I was able to reach out to because they really said shit to me that people I know personally wouldn't say shit to me.
Yeah.
You know that shit hit you different.
When somebody else said
when somebody else say it and they give you like 100% like pure emotion about it, it's like that shit hit you different. Cause it's like people that you know, they ain't gonna say it to you like that. I mean, they gonna say like some shit, but to a certain extent. Yeah, they ain't gonna like. They not gonna give you like the full 1,000. Like people in other states, like they gave me like their raw emotions. So that shit, like it just hit me different, and like it always like made me want to keep doing the shit.
That's good.
Yeah, it always like made me want to keep doing it. Like other people, it definitely made me keep doing that shit. If it wasn't for other people, I wouldn't like keep doing the shit at all. I wouldn't be getting no plays. I wouldn't be like it's a lot of shit behind it. Like you gotta thank the fans at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's what keeps you motivated. That's what keeps the ball rolling for real. Without them, you ain't got nothing.
Yeah, all the people who be like hitting me from Instagram and like just telling me like, yo, I heard your song, bro. Like hearing this song, I listened to all your other music, and like I really relate to this and that. Like I really like the music. It has like a deeper meaning. I know a lot of people don't really understand you, but I just like it. I like hearing that from people. Like they be saying shit like that, and it's just like, damn, I do it for you. I do it for you, teardrop. I do it for you, bro.
You ever had somebody come up like on the street?
Yo, not even on the street, but at shows, like it was like, yo, when like they first did it, it was like, what was it? This year, at this young band show. I forgot I performed at a young band show in January. I definitely forgot about that shit.
Bro, forget the show.
Yo, somebody came up to me, bro, like right after that shit, and they was just like, bro, did you see me getting lit, bro? I already know that song, bro. I heard it. I'm like, damn. I'm like, that's fucking fire. I'm like, damn, this is like somebody in my fucking city saying this shit to me. Man, he was just like, bro, you're a legend. I'm like, nah, but thanks, bro.
Yeah,
like,
appreciate it. That's that 1,000 right there.
Yeah, I was just like, man, like, thank you, bro. Like, I really do appreciate shit like that. Like, I always respond to people. I'll never not respond to anybody. Like, like anytime somebody like hits me up, I always respond to them within 2 days. Like, sometimes I just be working, or I just be working. I just be doing shit. Like, I'm always like just doing something. Like, but I always respond to people. I don't never like leave them on red. I ain't that type of person. Because if you reaching out to me, you took the time out of your day to say this to me. So I'm gonna take the time out of my day to reciprocate that same shit back to you.
That's good shit. Staying good with your peoples is definitely what matters most.
Yeah, that's definitely a big thing people should know. Like, if somebody's like a fan of your music, you should like, you know, try to like, you know, not to a certain extent, like talk to them, like actually have a convo with them. Don't like just, because a lot of people just like it, double tap it, heart it, leave it on.
Yeah, facts.
I know people like that.
Say
so
thanks.
I'm just like, bro, like, why you don't just like respond to them, bro? Like, it take 2 seconds to say thank you.
You took the time to read it, you can at least say some shit.
Yeah, if you're gonna take the time to read it and double tap on it, bro, just say something to them, because they taking their time out of the day to say that to you. Like, whatever they heard in your music, they felt your message. So you should reciprocate to them, educate them, like, you know, connect with them. Like, that's a lot of shit. Like, I think artists should be doing. You should definitely like connect with your fans. That's definitely, if you have a relationship with your fans, your music is gonna always grow. It's gonna always grow, even if it grows slow. I know some people think like when they're having like a little slow spurt, like if your shit not going in the negative, bro, like why are you stopping? It might have slowed down, but it's gonna slow down.
It's still progressing, yeah.
It slows down all the time, so you just gotta keep going. Once you keep going and you're consecutive with it, it's like a ball that never stops rolling. It's just gonna keep building. So it's just like, you just literally gotta, when people say you gotta literally work, you literally gotta put in a lot of work, bro. It's not no fucking like
cheat codes.
Yeah, it's no fucking cheat codes. The plays, like buying fake plays and shit. People think that's like a cheat code, but it's like the people who know like the real statistical value behind like plays and streams and can tell like the realism behind the numbers and shit like that, they not gonna respect it. So they gonna like just down it and just like consider like, nah, I'm good. Like,
can't fake it till you make it. You
I feel like even fans, they are able to tell now. Like, your like to play ratio has to make sense.
Facts. And you gotta keep a couple comments. You can't have like one comment that says, "Hey, love this song. DM me. Let's
work." And then you got 150K plays, and 100 likes, and 20 reposts. Like, what?
Yeah, numbers don't add up.
Yeah.
And fans are getting smarter. They're getting hit to the stuff nowadays. They're starting to notice things.
It's good that the fans are smarter. I feel like the fans need to be educated more so they could keep like the authenticity of the music.
Keep it true.
Yeah, they keep it true. So the more the fans know, I feel like that's better. I feel like the fans need to know, like, so they could be able to like all that fake shit, push it out and keep like what's real in there.
Judge the music and what it really is.
Judge it. Be a fucking critic. Like, even my fans, like, if that shit's ass, you better tell me to delete it. Like, bro, get on me. Like, I don't care, bro. Like, because at the end of the day, it's them that's keeping us relevant. It's them that's doing everything for us. So it's just like, you gotta respect their fucking aspect of it at the end of the day.
Definitely fans first, no matter what, because that's what keeps the ball rolling forever.
Smart fans are fucking best. Smart ones, they fucking true. They fucking real. They gonna fucking hold that shit down, and then that's it. They just gonna hold it down, bro. Like, I got a whole fucking group chat with just people who literally like I just stay in contact with. Like, sometimes if I don't, like, if they hit me up all the time, I'm not just gonna consecutively talk to you. I'm gonna throw you in the group chat, because now I'm a family, because you just keep hitting me up. Meet everybody else, meet all the other people in here and shit. So it's just like, bro, like, I like shit like that, because they be on my ass every single day, like, all the time. Like, even shout out to Sammy LaFleur. She be on my ass all the time, just like they do. They all literally be in the chat just on me all fucking day. Like, she done turned some of the fans into fucking workers, and they're just like, you gotta do this.
Yeah, there you go.
Like,
that's good shit. At least you know you got standards you gotta live up to now. You can't be slacking on your game.
Yeah.
That's unique, bro, because not a lot of people do that. Turn their fans into fucking like.
Turn them
like
into,
it's a part of your team. Like
yeah, they literally like became a part of the team, bro. Like it's crazy, and they're literally like all like there are people like who didn't hit me up from like 9 months ago, like who've been like fucking with my music. Yeah, and they're just like, bro, like I'm here, like bro, like it's people in Denver, it's people in LA, it's people in New York, it's people in like some weird ass city. I forgot where he's at, like Minnesota or some shit. Up there by the rivers, by Detroit, Michigan and shit, some shit that's up there. It's like different people from different cities, and they're all like giving me their aspect and view on me. So it's just like I kind of do need that at the end of the day, because it's like a motivational push for me. So it's just like it's good that they are doing what they are doing now, and they've been around for a minute. So it's like I respect their fucking points.
Does it get overwhelming?
It's like it never gets overwhelming because I enjoy this shit.
Yeah,
I genuinely enjoy like just the music game and like all that shit, like the ins and outs, like the hard criticism. Like I fuck with that shit, like because it's like, bro, like you wouldn't take the time to tell me this if you wasn't trying to correct me where I was wrong. And it's just like I do feel you at the end of the day, even if you might be saying some off the wall shit, I'm still gonna hear you.
Yeah.
And it's like, if it makes sense, of course I'm gonna fucking listen to you, bro. Cause like you taking your time to talk to me and telling me like, bro, like I don't really like this. Like maybe you should, instead of like stuff like that, you should hold it down.
Yeah,
like,
you could do this a little bit more, just
yeah,
a little bit
or
less.
if you gonna drop this, just fix this part of the song and shit like that. So it's just like I feel them on that.
So where'd the song Pressure come from?
Pressure. Oh man, Pressure was literally a beat. Sid White, shout out to Sid, he in North Carolina. He sent me like, I think he sent me like a beat pack, and it was just one of those beats. Cause I was just recording that night at the studio. I was literally just there like till like 4 a.m. and we was just recording. I did like 4 songs that night. I only did like 4 beats. I think he sent me like 5. I only did 4 beats out of them. And Pressure was literally one of the songs. Samuel Flair, she's the one that fucking recorded that shit.
Okay.
She definitely recorded that shit, and it was just a song. I didn't really have no plans for it. I was gonna put it on like the tape that I'm working on now. I was gonna just hold it down and just put it on that. But at the time, she was like looking into like dropping artist music and like hosting music and shit like that. So she had picked another song that I had made, but I was just like, I don't like this song, just take this one instead. Cause it's just like either one, I ain't gonna drop them, so you got it. So she just dropped it, and like, bro, that shit just started like the first month. I don't remember how much it did in the first month, but I think by the second month it was already at like 80K.
Ooh.
Some shit. Like it was just going up.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and I didn't drop it on Spotify until like later on, like 6 months after. Then when I dropped it on Spotify, that shit passed the fucking streams on SoundCloud.
Oh,
so
damn.
I was just like, damn, that's fucking wild. Like dropped it on Spotify fucking passed the streams on SoundCloud. So I was just like, damn.
Yeah,
and
that's
like,
a big benchmark.
Yeah, bro. Like she was just like, she went hard on the promotion. Same with her. She was hard on the promo. And so that shit was just like, it just kept going up, like with all the work behind it, like that shit was just going up, and I just saw it. Like, I didn't really like pay attention to it until like it hit 50K kind of fast. So I was just like, damn. I was just like, goddamn, I ain't never had a song in 50K this fast at all. I was just like, I don't even think I got a song in 50K at the time. I was just like, damn. And that shit like literally carried like all my other music. Like when that shit started going up, like I had like 3 other songs. They literally like just jumped like into the 10,000.
Damn.
And like they just started going up too. So it literally like carried a few of my other songs with it. And then, damn, I don't know, that song like I've got a lot of my fans off of that song. I'm not gonna lie.
Is that your biggest song so far?
Yeah, that is my biggest song so far. That a lot of my fans came from that shit. But nowadays it's like I'm starting to have fans come from my other songs. Like I had just dropped a song called "This Shit Is Absolutely About Nothing." Like I done had more people coming from that song alone, in like the past 2 months than I have from Pressure. So it was just like,
oh wow,
yeah. So I feel like Pressure really just carried. It put me on another like plateau, and now whatever fuck plateau, I don't think that's a word. Another platform, and then now it's like all my other music is like touching other people instead of Pressure instead. So it's just like it helped out a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it really did help out. For being my biggest song, it definitely did help out. But I'm working on like other music. Of course, I'm gonna work with Sid White again. He be sending me beats all the time, and I got like a couple I want to get out that I'm for sure is gonna do better than Pressure. I'm pretty positive about that. I feel good about it.
That's good.
And then it's like I got some other music. Of course, I'm about to try to work with Yams again. Trying to get Yams to send me some beats. He in Atlanta. People know Yams like he was like my first 10K. Like he got my first 10K at a time when people really wasn't getting 10K. So I fuck with Yams. So I definitely got to get shit back going with Yams and then Rampage. That was like my 3 producers that I'm like trying to stick to right now. Plus, it's like I got other people that be sending me stuff that I like too. Of course, I'm gonna work with a few people, but Yams, Rampage, and Sid White is like they my go 2-3. So it's just like they my big 3. That's what I'm really gonna like try to stick with. And then it's like I'm gonna work on like sounds and shit, like melodies, like even like cause with all my beats, like I had like some type of majority of the beats that I did music to, I had an input to the beat. So I like physically being with them boys and like working. Sid White, I can't be with him, but I can talk with him on FaceTime. Like we talked on fucking not FaceTime, Instagram, video and chat and shit. Like and there was a day like he was just making beats for me and we was just talking. I'm telling like that's just how we work. Yams and Rampage, they're hands on. Like I be with them. Like for every song that we did, like I was with them. And then goddamn, I'm trying to think of anybody else. No, that's really it. Those 3 people. I'm working on like some mixtapes. I just had a show like a week ago with NLE Choppa. I forgot all about that shit. Almost forgot about it. Just that shit was fucking lit. It was kinda hot, but it was fucking lit. I ain't gonna lie. That shit got lit. I didn't think it was gonna be that turn, but like people came out on a fucking Sunday. Even though everybody had fucking work and school the next day, people still came out on a Sunday. Still got fucking lit, and that shit was definitely a turn. I dropped like 2 videos on Instagram that you could peep, and then that my performance was at, and then shout out Samuel Flair, definitely, she put that shit together. And then like I got a couple shows coming up, they different states. I don't really got a tour together. I'm trying to put a tour together really in like next year, January. It go to like my top cities, but I got a couple shows coming up. I got one coming up May 18th in Tucson, Arizona. I got some coming up in June. I'm going to Orlando, Tampa, Philly, and DC. That's wild.
Damn. Straight up the coast.
Yeah, but I'm going to Philly, DC, Tampa, Orlando, and then I'm trying to go out to LA and Chicago before having to wait till next year in January. So it's like I'm trying to get that in control. I know like there's been talks of me like going in like August. Chicago, I don't really got a date on that, but I want to go to Chicago really, really bad because Chicago really, really fuck with me too. And I'm like starting to see like more people from Chicago start following me. So it's like I really want to go to Chicago really bad. But those shows are for sure. LA, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go to LA in August though. But the other tour dates, Tampa, Orlando, Philly, and DC, those are definitely coming up. Oh man.
Got any music videos? That's what I wanted to ask you.
Oh man. Yeah, see, I'm definitely working on some shit. I got my plots already. I got a couple videographers I'm supposed to meet up in this coming week. So that's definitely about to be a plan. That's definitely something I'm about to get out of the way though. Because hella people have been like getting at my neck for that. I ain't gonna lie. I done had hella people that come at me for that. So I'm definitely about to be working on some videos. I'm not gonna say which songs, but it's definitely about to be some videos.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be meeting up with some nice videographers. I'm trying to put like, the same way I'm taking a long time to put my tape out, I'm trying to like put like a solid video together. I'm not just trying to record some shit in the kitchen again. Like I did a video like that before. I ain't trying to do that. I'm trying to do like something that's like next level, and it's like
That's valid.
yeah, it's eye candy. Like I'm trying to do something nice. I'm trying to like have a plot, a story, not even like on some like movie action shit that everybody do. I'm trying to do some vibe, like next level. Like I need the best effects on this shit. Make this shit make me fly. Like,
oh damn!
Like I'm trying to go in on the video. So I'm definitely like. I'm gonna meet up with some videographers soon, so it's like I got a couple that I'm supposed to meet up and talk to, like just talk to them, get to know them, you know, like see like, you know, where they're at, their mind is at too, because at the same time I want to work with somebody that's gonna be like 100% into it, like I'm gonna be into it, because I don't want to feel like I'm annoying somebody. I want somebody to be like on like the same
Yeah, they can
level.
see it.
Yeah, they can feel me.
Yeah.
I'm like I don't want them to feel like I'm attacking them and shit like that. I just want them to know like, bro, like I just want this to be on point, because
This is what I fucking want.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be on social media.
It's a representation of you.
Yeah, and it's just like, and it's a representation of him too. So if you don't want people to be trying you and shit, like let's do it, bro. Like, so I'm definitely gonna get some videos out the way for sure though. Probably gonna get like 2, 3. Try to get those out the way. And everything else is like, I'm like, I want to do another show in Miami, but it might be a little while before I do Miami. But I definitely do, like, I want to come back and do another show in Broward and shit, because I definitely fuck with Miami, Broward. Either one, it don't matter, same place. It's home, South Florida home, so whichever one I could do next, like, I'm gonna definitely try to get that shit going, but probably not till like after all these next shows. Like I gotta get these out the way before I come back and do home again. So definitely got those.
All right. Anything you want to say to your fans? Anything you want to say to the people before we wrap up?
Man, I love y'all, and it's just love forever. It's MATT GANTOS. Go follow me on motherfucking Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music, Songkick, all that shit. It's a lot to name. Google it if you got to. YouTube. I'm gonna work on some videos for my fans. I definitely hear y'all when y'all be fucking coming in my DMs with that bullshit. I fuck with it, but leave me alone sometimes, bro. I fuck with y'all, but damn, I'm gonna do it. So I'm definitely gonna get some videos out the way. And cities, United States, across seas, I'm gonna see y'all soon. Believe it, it's MATT GANTOS. You already know what the fuck going on.
Get
First
that
interview,
fans
goddamn.
right.
I ain't gonna lie, it's cause I got to chill with y'all.
Like I said, that's what it's about. Kicking back in vibe.
What's good? My name's MATT GANTOS. I'm from Miami, Florida. I like smoking weed and making music and doing drugs.
Now that's a fucking intro.